Welcome back to Dark Souls Prepare to Die. This is Commander, and I am doing post-commentary for a play session I did the nights before. Just late at night, I couldn't really sleep, so I just said, what the hell, I'm gonna play. So the lady was in bed, and I put on my headphones, just hit the record button, and I just started playing. And I really wanted to get the dragon killed. I can't really remember. Oh yeah, I really wanted to defeat the dragon in the sewer, but I also really wanted to attempt to get some Black Knight gear. So here I am backtracking back to the dog saw me there. Back to the Firelink Shrine. Ooh, that was a good swing. Jeez. Well, sometimes it's a lot easier to play when I don't have the worry of commentary and all that fun stuff. I mean, it's almost like I'm a decent player. Still wielding the big ass two-handed sword. I'm trying to remedy that. Like I said, I want to get some Black Knight weapons. I really like those. And remember what I said? It's almost like I'm a good player. Yeah, well, then this happens. Every damn thing I encounter here, I get hit. Kind of just get to a point where, you know, you just don't care anymore. You just kind of want to just play to have fun, relax. And I tried to parry that. I wasn't sure if you could or not. Cause like I told you all from the beginning, I like to play like I'm a tank. You know, I don't play. I'm not good at playing dodgy, evasive classes. Bastard hitting me through the wall. I'll hit you through the wall too. I'm not one to just dodge all over the place. I mean, if you play a game where you're required to do it, yeah, I can do it. And it's really fun to do it. But in a game where I can get armor, stamina, stuff like that, I prefer... Nice little serpentine. I prefer to really try to just absorb the damage. And I know that this is definitely a game that you don't always want to do that. But I still like to try. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who do a much better job at it than I do, considering how much I've died already. And that's... I've been trying to find a better armor set than what I have right now, but so far this is the heaviest stuff that I can find, at least easily and cheaply. And if you notice my souls right now, I've been doing a lot of farming in the sewers, and I got combustion, and I put a couple points into my intellect. I think I got intellect to 10 and my attunement to 10. So I was able to use this pyromancy spell. I don't think intellect really affects it that much. I can't remember. And then I totally butchered that parry right there. And see, even that little enemy right there. Nice. So much fun to parry stuff. It's just such a... You get a certain satisfaction when you're able to do it. I don't even know what I was trying to achieve there. I was trying to jump down and do my standard arc swing, but I think I didn't quite contact the ground before I used it. But even the little enemies in this, like I was saying, even the little enemies in this game, they just damage the fuck out of you. Ridiculously so. And another thing that I really noticed was, this is me leveling up my endurance, because I just I want more stamina. I like having a lot of stamina. I don't... Like with this, it's, what is it, an ultra great sword? It takes a lot of stamina to use, as it has been seen. And, you know, it's always good to have a little bit of... I wonder who could be sleeping here. And I actually look around trying to find some signs of it. Can't really find anything. It actually scared the crap out of me when I first went in there because I forgot about it. And then you don't hear it again. But I remembered that you could actually go back to the nest here and go back to the asylum, but I couldn't remember how to do it. So I just kind of feeling my way around, exploring a little bit. I remember it was up high. And I saw that staircase right there, and I was like, it can't be that. How the hell do I get to it? So I run around. There's that body down there, and kind of starting to just admire the view. It's a really beautiful game. Feeling like a badass with a big ass sword on my shoulder. And then that's when I realized, okay, well there's the nest, I have to get up there. A lot of games nowadays, they don't stop and just take in the environment a lot, and that's a shame, because programmers can do some really great work. A lot of it goes unnoticed and is very underrated, I think. And then right there on that roof, you'll get a better glimpse of it here in a little bit, but is a key that leads to the other side of the asylum, which I forgot to, I didn't record until after I got it. And this is how I actually got the key. I got a little stuck on the stairs here. I didn't... Kind of annoying there. So I sat here and waited. Nothing happened. So I assumed I wasn't able to go back, so then that's when I just said, screw it, and I'm going to go back to the depths and take on, take on the, right there, by the way, is where the key is, right on that body that I just passed. Ow. So I decided just to go take on the Gaping Dragon. Just running, going back to refill my health. Now I'm just gonna do some jump cuts here every now and then, just kind of getting rid of the boring parts that I feel are really unnecessary, but I'm leaving this part in just to remind everyone of the path that I'm taking to get. And the reason why I kill these thieves every time is because they have a chance to drop their set. And I did get their knife at one point. So... because I already did unlock the shortcut in here, so... And I will... Always remember, listen for footsteps. And then he stopped. just so satisfying slamming the sword, splitting things in half. And I missed. Still get hit. Then at this point, I said, you know what, screw it. Just roll down, run, run. Decided to actually check to see if anything was following me. And they leashed, so I wasn't too worried about it. And I did not want to use any of my Estus flasks because I was trying to save them for the boss. And this bonfire doesn't recharge them to 10. I wanted to make sure I had all of them. And this is pretty much what I did to farm. They give you large Titanite shards and green Titanite. Very useful early game just to come here and farm. Go top off my health really quick. No sense using a flask right next to a bonfire. Love doing that Hassan chop. It's great. I want to use this sword for quite some time, but it kind of gets boring to watch do the same thing every now and then, and that's why I said I want to get that Black Knight weaponry. Then this is the way to the dragon. I think it's a little silly to have an invisible wall there when they could have just easily put a brick or something, you know, just don't know why, but then I saw this shadow on the wall, and I realized it's coming from above me, and I cannot figure out for the life of me how the hell to get up there. It must be something very obvious that I just overlooked, but maybe it was just late at night and eyes were tired, just didn't see it, but I could not remember. So I was like, well, maybe there's a ladder or something down here. So I continue exploring down here. And I could obviously tell it was a channeler, so I kind of want to kill it. It's like, oh, maybe I can only shoot it. I don't know. Because I found that there, so maybe it's giving me a hint. Try shooting it. And if I go any further down, it's the fog gate. And I want to kill this thing before... I wanted to kill this thing before I fought the boss because I was worried that it would maybe buff the boss and launch magic missiles at me in the middle of the fight. So I backtracked trying to find a fake wall or something. I just had no idea. You know, maybe it's over here. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it was by the invisible wall. I was like, no, that leads down to... back to the sewer. And maybe this wasn't an invisible wall. And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure it was. So I just switched to the bow. Actually, I think about using the crossbow. But I just said, screw it. Ultimately, I just have so many more arrows to get rid of than I do bolts. Anytime now. Pick the bow. There you go. And he already saw me and he's starting to launch missiles at me. It's like, ah, damn it. Can I actually shoot him from this far away? It's like, yes, I can, but it didn't do shit for damage. So I just move a little bit closer. Can't really get him from over there, so we have another bow duel. Ow! When I realized how much damage I actually took, and it's like, holy shit. Decided to use an Estus. Just kind of roll back and forth here, waiting for him to fire one, hit the pillar, come out and shoot. Not terribly exciting. But it worked. It actually worked. And I think since I made him flinch and back up, he's actually not able to shoot past that brick at me. So I can just sit here and keep shooting him. It's like, yeah, I'll take that. Then I noticed there's a giant rat up there. And it's just like, well, obviously I can get up there somehow, but how the hell do I do it? I was hoping maybe I can get the rat's attention and he'd come after me, revealing the path, but yeah, he doesn't. And I go over here to have a look, trying to hit some walls, see if I could find some hidden ones. It's probably a very obvious answer too, and I just didn't explore enough, but like I said, it was late, and I just didn't care, so I was like, screw it, I'm gonna kill this dragon. It's like, still checking around. And finally, yeah, and then, now finally I say, screw it, let's kill the dragon. Dramatic boss intro. This is the craziest looking dragon I've ever seen. And for a dragon boss, he's actually really, really easy. And of course you can chop off the tail. And of course chopping off the tail gets you a weapon, but also it makes the fight even easier. Because see, right here, he nails me with a tail whip. And that is, by what I've seen, the only real attack he has for his flank. Other than flying in the air, and that's really it. So once he loses his tail, you can just camp out behind him and be like, hey, GG. That's literally it. And I tried kicking him on accident. And see, he just tried to tail whip me. It accidentally screwed up and dequipped my shield. I was like, what the hell's going on? I was like, oh, oops. That hit there, just a little clip damage. Now, supposedly he can actually kill you with one hit if he flops the front of his body on you. But I really don't see that ever happening unless you just get super cocky. Ow. And that did a lot of damage too. I don't really... He hit me with this bloody stub of a tail. And just like that, he's dead. Now we got the key to Blighttown. So next time, I think we might be heading to Blighttown. Just briefly show the great axe here. Might use it at some point. And then this is me just looking for different armors and stuff like that. I really didn't get anything to write home about so far. Look and see if there's anything that I missed. Run over here and pick up this item, and I think it's just a soul. Oh no, it's the standard. It's the starting fighter set. And then I just run around the room, seeing if there's anything interesting, anything I miss or don't remember, and really you just see kind of a cool arena. I really like this battle arena. But there's just really one way in, and that's it. And that's where I decided to end it, and thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.